Today's presentation will be about Magento in 2014. So we'll be doing a recap on what exactly happened, and it will be more like I'll be taking you guys on a tour on what exactly happened on Magento in 2014. Any idea on how things went on in Magento? Yeah, okay. It's good. Let's make my life easier. So, any idea what Magento is about 2014? Any updates? Well, Magento is a premier. It's more like a conference of all the Magento people. I would say like from Magento vendors, the agencies, developers, and I would say like all the technical people and the business people. That's where they come together. So it'll be like there are so many conferences like that, but this is the main one. So it happened. It happened on May 12 and 12 to 14. So it had.
Can I use this?
It was more like it has technical aspects on it. So they had like a hackathon for that, and they had some press releases going on, and they had some product releases. I'm sure you guys are updated on what happened on Magento. So I have outlined some of the 5 most important things that happened on Magento 2014. So, thank you. So any idea? I mean, any guesses? Any guesses on what happened on Magento? So as you might know, there was a blog. About the updates on the new community edition 1.9. So Sukesh wrote a blog about it. I'm sure you guys read about it. So I have pointed some of the main things that happened. So this is one of the key things which rolled out on Magento Imagine 2014. So that was they released the Community Edition 1.9 and the Enterprise Edition 1.14. And this is like more like the. So this is one of the notable features. So it explains on why exactly it's. I'm sure you guys. So I'm sure you guys might know. Responsive was already there, but it was not default or it was not inbuilt in Magento. So you guys had to develop it on a different scale. So with the new updates, that is with 1. Enterprise Edition and the Community Edition, it is by default. If I'm So and the eMarketer predicts that with responsive being default. It will enable the sales grow more, because not everyone knows what exactly responsive is, and the trend is coming up, as you guys might know. The trend is coming up for responsive, and with it being default, and with SEO as well. This goes to SEO guys. So with SEO, what they say is like with the mobile commerce coming up, you don't have to create different pages for one page for iPads, one page for Samsung S3 page, nothing like that. With the updates, one site would do the whole job. So the SEO, the Google, the crawler will have to consider it on just one site. So that's in that way it's more efficient, I would say. Next slide, please. So one of the key elements was improved payments and finance options. Sukesh gave a nice brief on what exactly the features are. He have elaborated this on the blog, and it says there is a new button saying "Bill me later." So basically, what happens is customer wants to pay later or else pay in installment. It has made they have made a default. They have made a default a configuration where it is enabled, and as well as PayPal Express checkouts is enabled. And there's another option. I'm not quite sure how technically it works, but when the customer does a payment with a credit card, and if it's been rejected, the checkout will give the customer other payment gateways like other options. So he won't just junk it and just leave the site. So it will keep the, so it's more like a bounce rate. It will reduce the bounce rate. Next please. And this is for both the merchants and the clients. This feature is both. This is one of the key elements. I mean, to be exact, guys, not all of these are on the communication. So this update, this feature is only for the enterprise edition, which is the paid version, I would say. So the enterprise edition now supports SOLR 3.6.2. So what it says is like it gives a better search index, and it has improved in those aspects. I would say I'm sure that it was lacking, I guess. So they have worked on that, and they said that it improved quality on 50 other enhancements. So if you go through the blog, and Sukesh has given some links on where I can find those other 50 enhancements that have done. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is one of the. This is one more. This is one more feature, I would say, the cross-border price consistent. So what it exactly does is like. I mean, Sukesh, can you just explain me what exactly is? Because I went through. How does it work? Like anyone, any ideas? European market.
It's like different countries, different price.
No, it's like different countries have different tax rates, so this will eliminate that and
Okay.
Something related to tax rate.
Taxes there. It says over here. I mean, it will give a specific price for, like, if it's in UK, it will show a specific for the UK clients, and if it's in the US market, it will show. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Yes.
Adding something to that, something like when it comes to European countries, something like UK and everything, it comes under the European community.
Okay.
So instead of what you call putting up a different tax rate for each and every country, you can maintain a common tax rate which will be consistent for
all the
countries, which
European
will be
countries.
eliminating cross-border.
Okay. Next please. So one of the biggest was the release date. So all the anticipate, we wrote a blog about Magento 2. Sukesh, all the Magento certified developers wrote a blog about the Magento 2.0, what we expect from Magento. So we were like, I mean, most of the Magento guys were waiting, hoping that they would release the Magento 2.0 on the Magento Imagine. But unfortunately they didn't. But they gave some exact dates. So they were like, they had specifically mentioned that the beta release will be this year, December. So hopefully it will be there by December. And the candidate version is already there. And it was released in March. I think it was only for limited use. So just like more like a pre-beta version. It's already been released in March. But the beta release will be on December 2014. So these are the goals which they have enlisted. So what they have done is that they have gone. If you see on Twitter, all the main guys like Robin and Ben Marks. He is the evangelist. He was named the evangelist of the Imagine. So he's like these big shots. What they do is like they get inputs from Twitter and the forums and all. They get input. That is what makes Magento more improved. They don't just sit in their boardrooms and make decisions. They go out there. They ask what is being done. So that's why I asked some of the guys. I asked, like, get more into Twitter and stuff like that, and express your ideas, because you guys are like developers and you know what exactly needs to be done on the future improvements. So you guys can tweet to them. They're like very friendly people, I would say. So getting from those, these are like the goals that they have enlisted. Like first one will modernize the web technology stack and the improvement on the scalability in both SE and EE, and enhance APIs and some of the I would say like important facts. So they will be focusing more into some of the key elements are already been worked on 1.9, but they say that it will be more as you saw over here. So Magento will be available on enhanced SEA and Back the release video. No, that was not. So basically, so they're like they're like marketing themselves for Magento 2. Then they're like making the users hype. So they said that there's something big coming in. So we'll just have to wait until December. And one of the key elements was the Roy Rubens. Any idea who Roy Rubens is? Guys, Magento. Yeah. So Roy Rubens is the CEO of Vienna. Is it Vienna? So Vienna is a mother company. I was like the startup company. I mean, it's an interesting story. This Roy Rubens. He was schooling. And he started this. He was at UCLA, University College Los Angeles. Yeah, UCLA, and he started this small firm. So let me just give a small thing about him. Okay. So what he did was he was working for OS Commerce. You guys might know OS Commerce. So he was not working exactly. So like what we do. So he was like helping clients to like build sites on the OS Commerce and everything. So he was doing for some time when he was schooling. Then he thought to himself, like he himself and some of his developers, he thought like some of the key features were missing on OS Commerce. So they came up with this product called Magento. So they thought Vienna, the company, but they came up with this product called Magento. So it was a small time company, and later on what he did was he couldn't find much clients. He couldn't find much client for his Magento products. So he couldn't properly do. So he spent 50 cents on AdWords. He spent 50 cents on AdWords, and with that 50 cents, the biggest client he got was eBay. So eBay, what they did was they went through their product and everything. What eBay and guys, can you just tell me what eBay and Magento has in common? I mean, I know it's a e-commerce platform, both. So what eBay, if you go through the eBay's vision, what they had in mind, like what their vision was, to make the shop. I mean, if you go to the site, what they do is like anyone can open a store. So that was their basic idea. Anyone will be able to open a store and do their transaction online. So that was their basic idea. That was a basic idea which was evolved into a big scale company. So they saw Magento, and with Magento, they can do the same thing. I'm sorry. Effects of having girlfriend. Yes. Magento, eBay saw that Magento had the same vision. So their vision can be developed into something reality with Magento. So they brought Magento on 2000. So Roy
eBay took over Magento, and Roy became the board member in Magento eBay or something.
Then sadly he's leaving. So next please. So this is what I explained. So the Magento community and eBay share a common purpose, lowering the barriers of entry to create a form of commerce that made people powered by technology that is open for everyone, that is connected to commerce. So this is the vision which Magento and eBay had in common. So this is the main reason why eBay acquired Magento. Yes, next please. Yes, so these are the like key features which are statistics which are shared in the Magento conference. So it says Magento now powers 30% of the Alexa's top 1 million transacting websites. So in 1 million sites we have a share of 30%. That is, if you're good at maths, it's like. So we have a 30% share of Magento. That is, guys, that is huge, I would say. So let me just elaborate on how Magento is. I would say like in UK, Magento has a good stronghold, and for Australia as well. So we are like focusing more on Australia and UK now. So the Magento, the rise from the demand for Magento is booming. So that is why we are recruiting more guys, and we are preparing ourselves for the big demand which is coming in. So these are the statistics 2003, almost 3,000 merchants use Magento Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition, guys, I mean, as you might know, that is like the paid version, like high paid version. So when you have like 3,000 merchants who are like using that, that is a big thing. And we have done, Magento has done the 26 billion transaction e-commerce, and we have Magento has 300 plus partners with the Magento ecosystem. And extensions, we have 6,000 plus third-party extension, and we have like from the 6,000 we have a share of like 10-15 extensions. So that's a good thing also. Next please. So this is one of the certifications which was introduced on the conference. So this is a Magento solution. Should be Magento certified solutions specialist. So this is more like this is good for the developers as well, but this was more like focused on the project managers, like business people. So I mean, it gives like a certification saying that okay, you know the product very well. Obviously, you'll have to be a bit technical, but it was yes, this will be a good thing for you. So.
No, I think this is more for architecture level, right? But what I and
it was more like the business. I would say, yeah. Because I went through the site, like the official site of the certified solutions, and it says it's more like business people. I would say, yes, obviously architecture plus more. So this was one of the certifications which was introduced. Next, please. And just to let you know, the Magento Imagine 2015 will be held at BN Hotel in Las Vegas as well. And we at Marvel Commerce are planning to make our presence in future events. I'm not saying Imagine, but in future events, conferences, because we are boom. Marvel Commerce we are expanding, so we'll have to make our presence in these conferences as well. So we will keep you guys updated on how things will be going, and so anyway, thank you. So that was my brief presentation about the Magento Imagine 2014. So you can, for more information, you can go through our website. We have covered more stuff, more like complicated stuff, like technical stuff which you guys might need. So you can go through the website. So that's about it, guys. All right.